Pandemonium. Please wait here. Oh, is that us as like before our transformation? You, Anna, will be here in a minute. What is this? Am I dead? No, don't worry. You're not dead at all. I shouldn't say a lot more, though. Why not? Protocol. Maybe I don't want the game open. This probably doesn't mean much to you, but you are extremely lucky. Yuena is an exceptional witch. You couldn't be in better hands. Just because this is a beautiful pixel game, I don't think we need my face in here. Like, see more of the beauty of this game. A what? Come again? Oops, I've said too much, but everything is gonna be alright. I must go. Get comfortable. And who couldn't get comfortable in this beautiful setup? Because this is fucking gorgeous. But, bye. The fire crackling. We can explore. Ooh, we can move. Oh, I like it. I don't recognize those stars. Where the hell am I? Just get comfortable. Oh, my clothes are still wet. And how did this much sand get under my swimsuit? That is always the primary question. Shit, I still have the keys of the food truck on me. I hope Eva and Patrice managed to get back home okay. Goodness. Oh, so warm. This feels nice. This place is actually super cool. I wonder if it'd be too expensive to rent for a nice getaway with those fools. Will I ever get to see my friends again? Oh, so it kind of like is only letting me do things in a certain order. This place makes me want to read tarot. Samesies. Samesies. The air smells like nothing I've smelled before. Is it it's a mix of nature, fate, and possibility? Gravity feels different too. Lighter. I feel like my mind is slowly shedding some dry husk and a fresh breeze is starting to blow through it. This trembling, this isn't fear, this is excitement. Oh no. I feel like I never want to go home. I love you already. What? Relax, I'm here to look after you. Oh. You were from Earth, right? Earthlings always have the worst time processing their ascension. Your collective subconscious is too cynical. Your society rejects magic with a strength unlike any other in the universe. In this universe. Just let it sink in. This is something good, I promise. Dear. Very observant. Oh, I'm taking a sip of coffee after that. Yeah, okay. She ain't wrong though, I guess. My kin are what human witches call deer folk. Oh, and you are a human witch, by the way. Is this really happening? Yes, congratulations, you ascended. Please don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. This is the best day of my life. 32 cycles left. Ooh, this is a nice perspective. Okay. Patrice, everything is set to go. Election day has just been announced. We're merely 32 cycles away from it. We have everything we need, so let's get to work. The most crucial point is, what do we do with this massive behemoth? Yes, that. What do we do with your sister's savior? What could we possibly do with the help of an almighty being, older than time, who's able to grant wishes? Can you make everyone vote for us? Yes. What are you willing to pay in exchange? Can't you grant wishes without a price? Aren't you Fortuna friends at this point? Yeah, I love Fortuna, but the Cosmic Wheel needs its offering in order for my magic to work. What can a behemoth do for free? I could disguise myself as a familiar and deliver messages. I can harvest energy. I can spread rumors. Interesting. And I think that's about it, if we don't want to draw too much attention to my powers. It's already more than I expected, so great. Happy to surpass your expectations, oh dominant sister. Which grimoire of clowns did you find this one in, Fortuna? Let's check the vibe of the coven first. Oh, in chat. Exclamation vibe. Check the vibe. Programs have already been made public, so witches are starting to form their own ideas regarding this race. We can tap into the mind of the coven with the Dream Ball. The Dream Ball allows us to get real-time readings on our community's desires and expectations. Hence, we can filter the current vote intention. Oh my god, okay. Oh, did we just get super in depth? Alright, I can do this, This will be the pivotal... Oh my gosh, I'm just too distracted by this. This will be the pivotal tool for adjusting our strategies as the race progresses. Every action we perform and the actions of our opponents, of course, will affect the Coven's sympathies, and that will be reflected in the Dream Ball's readings. I added some men's runes to filter vote intention by demographic. Go ahead and browse through them. I encourage you to put some time into familiarizing yourself with the characteristics of each group. You not only need their votes, but you also plan on becoming their leader, so you better take responsibility and do some studying. She says you also plan on becoming their leader. You're forcing her to be a leader. We were fine helping Dahlia out. Luckily for you, as the founder of the Cosmic Gazette, I know a fair amount about the idiocracies of our coven. I wrote down a compressive demographic analysis for you. I took the liberty of placing it all in your library for when you have time to go and do some studying. Do I really? Yeah, you gotta be like, yeah, we're going through this. If this was still something we could fight against, because I don't know if you can actually lose, or is like built in the game you're gonna win, and if you lose, if you lose, sorry, I'm like adjusting my blanket. Like you lose the game, like, oh, that wasn't really an ending, like it's not the true ending. Whoa, thanks so much. I got you. Now about how are we going to operate? Can I not check this yet? Fortuna, you won't be able to accomplish much by yourself out there being exiled and all. But we will act as your will outside this room. Just let us know what you want us to do and we'll set out to do so. It could be promoting some point of the program, looking for allies, gathering intel, harvesting some energy for your deck. Bear in mind that these tasks will take between 3 and 5 cycles each, so plan accordingly. Understood. But wait, what do I do while you're all out? Do your homework. Do some studying. Make some cards. Or jerk off to relieve the pressure. Patrice! What? It works. Trust me. Oh, he's so gross. As the race progresses, you will have to meet some prospective allies or even rivals here in this office. So don't worry, I don't think you'll get much idle time. What? Yeah, I mean, maybe it's gross because it's coming from her sister, but, like, Your sister ain't wrong, you know? Okay, everyone ready? Any doubts? Let's conquer all. Well, rather than conquer, let's have our sisters put their trust in us. Yes, of course, it was a figure of speech. I'm on his side. Let's conquer all. Okay, we can never be too safe with you. Fair. Oh, I almost forgot. I got something for you, Fortuna. Holy shit, myself, personal growth and self-realization. Oh my god, this is the thing that I asked for. Remember those articles on the Cosmic Gazette you dislike so much? Like 12 objects of power that'll make your life easier. Well, as it happens, number 5 will shock you. Here. The root of a plum? Swallow it and it will increase your powers of persuasion. Oh wow, thank you, Patrice. I'll live in your stomach for decades, liberating the very essence of willpower, atom by atom. It'll also siphon away your self-doubt. Give me, I'm jumping through the screen. I need this and I need this now. I want this. It will be especially handy for debates against other candidates, or for striking deals when dealing with visits here at home. That's just perfect, thank you so much. I got you covered. Anyway, let's get to work. Let's make sure we all have a task and get this ball rolling. Stay motivated. Alright, tasks. Okay, so I can't tell them what to do just yet because I want to go through all of this. Let me take a big gulp of coffee before I probably have to like read each thing, so to find out what I'm doing. Quick gulp of coffee. Okay. So this seems pretty straightforward in the sense of like, if I say novices, yeah, they don't know me at all. They know her, which is interesting that they're both though the same. We would think that she was going to take the lead here. Producers, I'm assuming because they're similar to Jasmine, like produce like something. Although she does produce daggers, but I'm assuming like produce like she produces potions and whatnot. Interesting that I go up a little bit. Wait, didn't I? From there? Yeah. Warrior? Yeah. No fucking doubt. 100%. Explorers? Kind of confused by that, but this makes a lot of sense. Academics here. Oracles. So only with oracles, which makes sense, of divination. Yeah, okay. Oracles will do this. Full coven. This makes a lot more sense then. Taking it in there. Program. Okay, so really not much. Oh, you get back. Okay, that's what that means. So, I guess we have to see what we can make them do. Oh, God. Okay, so is it both the same? Never mind. I would like you to... Okay, that's right, correct. He can only do certain things. Oh, boy. Okay, so my thing is not a lot of people like or know me. Like, they don't really know of me. I think the first part would be look for allies and opportunities. Nice, I have some ideas in mind already. See you in a few cycles. Fucking perfect. Him... I need harvest. I need you to harvest some energy. Like, I am so low. Get you some fresh energy. Perfect. So, well, they're gone. Ooh. Ooh, this is cute. Oh, this is her. I would like to formally introduce myself before the race. There are some topics I'm interested in discussing with you regarding the nature of the political shift our coven is about to experience. Okay. Not yet. Do I want to study first? Holy shit. Okay. I love this type of management, though. I love it. Okay, before I pick that, I want to see what was left for me. Because I can't really make anything until I get some energy. What to do? Read Patricia's demographic analyst. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's see what she prepared for me. Novices. Okay, the freshly ascended witches in training that still haven't found their calling. Pretty much what I thought they were. Though bear in mind how time works in this immortality society, some novices find their place in the first few years, but some others may take decades. You don't need the approval of anyone to stop being a novice and join the ranks of the producers, academics, or explorers. On the other hand, warriors require tests first, and to become an oracle, as you're well aware, another oracle needs to dream about you. Oh, that's cool. Strategy guide. The novices are usually pushed around by the rest of the witches, so they welcome any initiative that increases their rights and opportunity. Oh. Let's read at least two of them. Let's at least read two of them. Academics. Witches so absorbed with the mysteries of this cosmos that they rarely do anything beyond studying it. They are one of the most, if not the most, prestigious demographics, since they are constantly furthering our craft and talents. Although you don't necessarily need to be old to be wise, academics are the oldest demographic on average. You can count them as the biggest elder representation in this race. Ooh, excuse me. In fact, Caprisa is one of them, so she may have a slight advantage in this front. Strategy guide. Academics like quiet, control, respect, protocol. They're pretty well off, so they'll welcome anything that maintains the status quo. These are really quick. Producers. Okay, I actually was really curious about producers. I had a feeling, I think I knew what they were, but I wasn't sure. Those witches have a penchant for milking the cosmos, be it gardening, that's why Jasmine's there, mining, sewing, or distilling dark matter, you name it. They pride themselves on providing. Without them, we'd all lose many comforts, to be honest. Producers and academics have an almost symbiotic relationship. Oh. Producers fund academics' endless research, and in exchange, they reap the latest techniques for furthering the exploitation of this universe. I wish more games were this quick with explanation and lore. Yeah. Like I'm like, thought this was going to be much longer, but this is actually really good to know. But it's like I feel like I need to be taking notes, like genuinely need to be taking notes. Jasmine is, that's why I said Jasmine is one of them, so she'll have the upper hand with this demographic. Strategy guide. Producers have historically felt underappreciated and overworked. To cater to them, increase their quality of life and relevance. I feel like I need to write this down. Can I write this down? Okay. Warriors. So this one's gonna totally be, because novices was just like anyone. It wasn't really, I don't remember, maybe you can restart for novices. Warriors, hunters, guardians, soldiers, specialize in all kinds of combat and cosmic warfare. They keep us safe, provide rare materials from demons and other dangerous beings, and they also craft weapons. It is the hardest group to belong to, as it is a very demanding occupation. We barely count a dozen in our coven. Dahlia is one of them, and I'm sure she'll have their undying support no matter what. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Warriors are extremely loyal, so unless something exceptional happens, they're going to be on Dahlia's side. Yeah, not going to change. More than likely. Explorers. Okay, so who's explorers, actually? Who has the upper hand with explorers? These witches continuously chart this cosmos. Explorers scout new locations, discover new sources of energy and materials, and keep us informed of the latest events around every galaxy. They're usually too busy to mess with politics, so anything goes from them as long as it doesn't hinder their endeavors. Strategy guide, they're pretty easy. Throw them a bone here and there and they'll support us, although the game goes for the other parties too. Although the same goes for the other parties too. Okay, so don't stop them from traveling. Basically it. There was more. Oracles. I think that's the last one. I shouldn't have to tell you about oracles since they're your lot. They also happen to be the most reclusive of all witches, so you're not really a community per se. Oracles are the least abundant fraction in our coven since one can't choose to be an oracle. The only way in is for the cosmos to choose for you to become one. Oracles, with their premonitions and hunches, usually play a supportive role, counseling any witch who's at a crossroad. In reality, what you are is the Sisterhood's therapist. Strategy guide, this demographic is unpredictable. I don't know if it's worth investing time in catering to oracles. Although if you do, I bet you could sway them easily just out of sympathy. Okay, wait, does this start? I just want to see if this starts over. I've read every NS list already. Oh, I got a thing. Okay, novices. That was the only one I wanted to read. Training, never found the calling, bear in mind. Just stop being a novice, join the main producers. On the other hand, warriors, yeah, we got that. Are usually pushed around by the rest of witches, so they welcome any initiative that okay, novices want any initiative. They want increased their rights and given opportunities. Got it. Back. Perfect. Alright, let's invite our competitor over. Ooh. Lovely. Hi. Hello. Oh, she's probably more refined than that. I am Caprisa. Nice to meet you. I hope no one's here for the voice acting because there is no voice acting. I cannot do that because I would not be able to remember or keep up with any sort of voice that I give to any characters, and I apologize because I do like watching people who play these games and they do voices for every single character. Kudos to them. I could never, which really sucks, but that's not where my talents lie, okay? But I am Caprisa. Nice to meet you. Welcome, I am Fortuna. Nice to meet you too. I am only here for that. Well, I would leave then, okay, Aaron? Get out. Bye. Thanks for having me. I wanted to introduce myself formally before the race becomes hectic. That is so kind of you. I'm sorry that you had to come all the way here. There are still 800 years of exile left in the sentence Adana cast over me. I am well aware. Adana often confided in me. The fear you inspired her, is supposed to be like the fear you inspired in her was one of her greatest weaknesses. Oh wow, I don't know how to feel about that. That makes two of us. That's the main reason I decided to pay you a visit. To keep me in check? To form my own judgment. I promise I carry the best of intentions. Adana was right, you should fear me too. Don't be so harsh. I'm nice, I promise. I would go with this one with her character. I feel like I promise I carry the best of intentions. There's a certain aura around you that tells me I can trust you. Plants were more sensitive to this kind of energy. And now I see that Adana's fear was unfounded, a product of her decaying mind. Knowing this, I must ask you and your team to retire from the race. Get out of my house immediately. Ha ha ha, nice strategy. What? Why? My first thing is what? Why? You are too close to your human side to properly govern a cosmic coven. That's what made Adana such a great leader. She had a direct channel of communication with the gods and was far detached from her human origins. On the other hand, you, Dahlia, and Jasmine, you have uncountable number of human flaws. Fear, pride, envy, greed, even what you consider virtues such as ambition or mercy. or even the most basic things, such as the need for comfort or enjoyment, cloud your judgment. Flaws, flaws, flaws. And how are you better than us? But without feelings, can you truly care for your peers? You are a psychopath. Get out of my house. Not the right answer. I get the vibe. Not the right answer, though, right now. Obviously between these two, but I'm getting this. But without feelings, she's going to turn down feelings. She goes, that's the whole point, is that you can't have feelings you're not supposed to, like, feel about this. Like, if your sister, like, it's like the sisterhood of, like, if your sister, though, commits something that's bannable, you just gotta ban them. There is no sympathy. There is no nothing. That's how you keep things fair and steady and order and stuff. So I feel like that's, like we know kind of the outcome of that answer. I think this is kind of better. I want to know why she thinks, and it may still mimic that of, like, I feel like she'll just come back and say, though, like, I'm better than you because you have feelings. So how are you better than us? Have you ever stopped to study the flora? Most witches are too fauna-centric to see other forms of coexistence. As a tree, my intelligence is that of growth and community. I lack individuality. I am just part of a forest. We, the plants, grow, expand, and nurture all around us. The majority of us don't need to feed on other living beings to prosper. That basic fact alters our whole perception of reality. Humans' existence is so built on top of sacrifice that you are immune to the innumerable forms of brutality. You are devourers of worlds, and we the plants are their healers. I am going to take care of you no matter how you treat me. Let me ask you a question. What's the most important quality in a leader? Intelligence, selflessness, empathy, charisma, integrity. Okay. I don't know if she's going to agree with me or disagree with me. I know right off the bat, not charisma. In a way, not intelligence. It's either going to be selflessness, empathy, or integrity. A part of me really was drawn to integrity, because I kind of feel like the most important but not the only quality in a leader is having a lot of the other stuff. But if I had to pick one, I guess either integrity. Because I would say integrity. Oh, I know what you mean, but in all the millennia I've been around, I found it to be quite the idealistic concept. Yeah, that's true. What is integrity? Is it to have strong moral values? But how are those values defined to begin with? Does integrity respond to the values of the community or those of the individual? What happens when those values conflict with someone else's? I've seen integrity redefined over and over again, both inside and outside this coven. There is one other quality that is always immutable and true, though. Selflessness. Oh, that was going to be my other answer. That's the most important trait in a leader. To put the group's needs before your own. And even if you invented the word, humans are incapable of it. And those emotions we talked about before, they're what make it impossible. Satisfaction, respect, honor, friendship, the list is endless. Humans are capable of selfless actions, but not of selfless existence. A leader deprived of all of that is just an automata. You're right, but I still want to lead. Are you implying that humans should never lead? I'm going to do this. A leader deprived of all that is just automata. And what's the problem with that? A leader needs drive, a vision. They need to take risks. And gamble with the future of a whole community? Yes. You put your trust in a leader because you believe in the change they propose. Otherwise, you're just appointing an administrator. And what's wrong with having a fair administrator? Stagnation. Unlike plants, we consider movement to be a symptom of life. I see. So that's what you and your sister value over stability. I'm afraid human-born witches are like that, yes. thank you. You helped me to understand our coven better. Listen, Caprisa. I want to use... Because, okay, here's my thing, right? Why I'm thinking of this one. She liked the fact that Adana was connected to the gods, right? Like, that's her main thing. Like, she wants to keep the body connected to the gods. If she knows I have this, she will know I am now connected. I have this eye from Adana. She's like, oh, okay. It can also go bad because she's like, you're fucking, like, why are you doing this against my privacy type of thing. And if I say, would you like me to read a fortune? She could just be like, no. Like, why? So I want to do this one. But I also feel like this is not going to tell me anything that I don't already know. What's this buried emotion? What's the matter? I know that you're in love with Adina. This is to prove, though. This would prove, like, this says right here. Poor Caprice, I won't bother her about it. Right here, this proves, though, like, you don't have, like, you have emotion. You have emotion right here. I know that you're in love with Adina. That is nonsense. Doesn't that conflict with the selflessness you were talking about? It sounds like a liability for the kind of leadership you're proposing. I'm just aware of how big of a loss it is for our coven that Adina died. Maybe you're mistaking that for love. No, you love her, romantically. She gave me her eyes. I can see through you. Oh, why? Oh, wow. That's why your program includes keeping her corpse intact. Please don't say anything. I'm trying to purge this emotion from myself, but I still haven't worked out how to. This has nothing to do with the race. Please keep it between us. Absolutely, if you say I'm your favorite rival. No way, our sisters must be made aware of this. Don't worry, I'll respect your privacy. Oh, so me personally, because it's a game, I was like, yeah, I will respect your privacy. But this, and we're trying to win a race. Like, we're trying to, we're throwing in here, we might as well try to win it. I want to say, no way, our sisters must be made aware of this. Because you can't do the basis of administration when you, like me, myself, and I know that that is a lie. But I don't want to tell her, don't worry, I'll respect your privacy. And then I tell my sister spreads it all around everywhere. You know, but I told her I wouldn't tell, you know, and then she's like, I don't fucking care, I'm going to tell people. And this is just funny. Absolutely, if you say I'm your favorite rival. And if she's like, I can have no favorites, well then I guess I don't keep the secrets. If she's like, I can't say that you're my favorite, I won't follow with that, then, you know, to me this knocks someone off the race completely if I just say, no way, our sisters must be aware of this. No way, our sisters must be aware of this. Do as you must. I guess it would be hypercritical of me to hide my feelings. Yeah, it would be. My priority is the coven. It'd be selfish of me to keep this from the others. I think it's time for me to leave now. Would you like me to read your fortune? Why would you do that for an opponent? Of course, my priority is to help the coven. Very well, let's see what the fortune has in store for me. Tell me what it is you wish to ask the cards. There is only one thing on my mind, something really dear to me. Will I be able to safeguard Adana's legacy? Of all the eras I've lived through, Adana's has been the most peaceful and prosperous. At the expense of some of her sisters, but sure. Read her to filth. Please don't poison the reading with your resentment. That's improper of an oracle. You're right. I will focus on your honest will. Think about Adana while I shuffle my deck. Con farewell. You will steal one of Adana's masks and drop out of the race. You will leave the coven and start a cult to follow the mask's whispers. This sounds kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Nope. No, the pressure of this race will become so unbearable that you will lose your mind. Nothing will matter after that. No, but you will make peace with it and find new forms of happiness. Yes, many witches will follow Adana's philosophy, even if it's not the official rule anymore. However, you will pay a high price to keep her legacy alive. Yes, the coven will idolize Adana and her sacrifice. Most will follow her philosophy, even if it's not the official rule anymore. This is just kind of funny to me. You will steal one of her masks. I desperately need fire. No, the pressure of the race will become unbearable that you will lose your mind. Nothing will matter after that. But I don't want to set her to a fate of that. You know what I mean? I think this is a sweet one. No, but you will make peace with it and find new forms of happiness. What's up? Happiness is always good news, isn't it? Happiness means nothing to me. She's heartbroken, that's why. What I want is for Adana's work to be internal. Nothing is internal. I know. I knew this endeavor was meaningless from the moment I set out to do it. But still, I needed to try. Will you give up now? No, even if it's just the tiniest fraction, keeping some of Adana's legacy alive is priceless. Is priceless. I see. Thank you for allowing me to peek into the future, Fortuna. And thanks for having me at your home. Good luck with the race. Good luck to you too. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Did you bring me something? Hi. Hello. Oh. Hey, went for a trip inside a star and got this out for you. Will you make more cards with this? Maybe. But I need more fire. Look for allies and opportunities. Understood. I'll comb the cosmos and see what I can find. Probably do a lot more of those heavy lifting stuff. Actually, let's see if we can make a water-based card, maybe water and earth again. Oh shit, someone showed up. Primal Core. The ever-boiling sea of tears grants access to the most profound emotions. The door holds the promise for quenching many kinds of thirst. Can be interpreted as a promise for happiness, the abstained sledgehammer fixated on offering empowering revelations. Nice. Alright, we did something. Yeah, we still don't have a lot, but okay. That has to be, my dear mentor Fortuna. Yeah, the Pepperminster. Is it okay to visit, or are you too busy with the political campaign? I'm getting the hang of my powers now. Maybe there's a way for me to help you. Okay, let me just read this one. I need to bring you up to date regarding an active conflict that may affect the current elections. Let me know when it's a good time for me to visit. Okay, let me get this first, and then the peppers. Hi. Hello again, Fortuna. Oh shit, what happened to you? And well, it's nothing serious really. There are many ways of seeing beyond our human eyes. I was just thinking, I'm like, was she like this before? I don't think so. But I sure hope this is the injury you're foretold and the mission doesn't cost me more than an eye. I am so sorry. It's okay, just the price of duty. Okay. What's this about? An active conflict? Should we be worried? Well, there's an internal war going on within the coven of the Jade Sculptors. The conflict escalated quicker than we anticipated, and there have been many witch casualties in a matter of weeks. So the Arbiter's office had to intervene to minimize casualties and, above all, keep it contained and make sure no other coven takes part in the conflict. I see. First and foremost, we want to ask every coven to refrain from engaging in combat, no matter what the sculptures offer. Should you wish to offer assistance, keep it humanitarian. In fact, there is someone I would like to send your way. Your counsel has been very valuable to me and by extension to the Arbitrage office. Maybe you will be able to do the same for a group of refugees that had to leave the Jade Sculptors to save their skin. We need to bring some order into this chaos. Very well. I will talk with my team and see what we can do. Depending how you handle it, it may be an opportunity. I don't want to remind her. Shouldn't the Arbitrage office be neutral? I don't want to remind her. Like, shouldn't she? I think it's thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, no, thank you. You'll be contributing to the restoration of peace. I'm giving notice to the office. They will tell Zyra, the representative of the refugees, to make contact with you. Okay, I can't promise anything, though. You meet with her, no strings attached, and decide if there's something that your party can do to help. That I can do. Very well, that'll be all. Something to confess? No way. Protocol. Oh, and by the way, I got my promotion. Not sure if the cost was worth it, but I got it and nothing less. Thanks for the heads up. Sure, anytime. Take care, Fortuna. You too. Oh, Sister's back. Oh my god, I have another thing. Bad news regarding Jasmine. Reporting rival activity. Apparently, she's been funding a group of academics to research what it'll really entail for our powers if we all devoured Adina. And, wow. I mean, if I wasn't on your team, I'd probably vote for her now. But we mustn't give up. Let's start the counterattack. Okay. She just took all of the old people. Novices don't care, but producers and academics do. Warriors still are not shifting, okay. But producers and academics, novices, okay, don't care. I found someone that could help us, Fortuna. She'll pay you a visit. Her name is Manika, head of explorers. That's not a real position in the Coven. It is a honorific title she got from the rest of the explorers, which may be even more important than an official designation. More often than not, Manika roams the outer edges of the known universe, mapping every star and planet. She even developed a shape-shifting honorate that keeps track of any changes to any astral body that the Coven has charted in real time. Just recently, she's come back to the Coven because of the elections. If we can get her on our side, we can easily win the confidence of every explorer witch in the Coven. I'd like you to... Wait. Okay, I'd like you to... Dig up dirt. Promote. Challenge. Okay. Because we don't want her to keep looking for allies and opportunities. Either promote our program or dig up dirt. What can he do? He's digging up dirt right now. I'm like, he can't promote our program, can he? I need her to promote our program. Novices. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll be back in a few cycles. Invite. Hello. Hey, welcome back. How are you doing? Well, being a witch is tougher than I thought, to be honest. Why is that? I mean, having magical powers, being immortal, and being able to fly across the universe, that's just too good. What's hard is navigating witch society. Oh, I get you. What you foretold is actually happening. For some reason, showing promise is something that bothers too many witches. I would have never have thought that people would be this sour even when they got the whole cosmos at their disposal. Anyways, it's not like I didn't make any friends. But come on. I'm sorry, it'll get easier with time. Give it a couple of centuries and the dust will settle. What? I'm kidding. Not funny, actually. Sorry. But you know, being immortal makes you get used to and bored of almost anything. You'll get over it. Just focus on surrounding yourself with witches you get along with. Yeah, speaking of that, I'd like to join your party, please. I'll do anything, grabbing cosmic coffee or whatever the equivalent is in this case. I just want to help it any way I can. Oh, that's so nice of you. So will you have me on board? Of course, I'd be thrilled to have you. Yes. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Fortuna. You won't regret it. I'm going to do my best and then some. That's a good attitude. You're already in our headquarters, so find a comfortable spot and I'll come up with something for you to help us with. Understood. Oh, rising star. Okay, I know I have another little thing there. What did... Oh, that's what I was waiting for. I found someone interesting. I subtly induced the idea that she should pay you a visit. Her name is Curly, the sensorial witch. She can affect the perception and sensations of sentient beings, she can affect the perceptions and sensations of sentient beings, conjure hallucinations, induce synthesia, or even grant extra senses humans don't usually have. She seems to be a bit anxious about the current climate in the coven. I'm not sure what will come out of this meeting, but I sent her your way anyway. Okay. Promote. Okay, I think they would be... I wish, had I known this, I would have sent my sister to challenge an opponent's program and had her promote our program. I'm gonna have her do it anyways. Explorers. Oh, I should have sent my sister to the Explorers. Explorers. Ooh, exciting. I'll go and spread the good word, absolutely. Because I already sent the sister to the novices. Oh my god. Oh, okay, we have a lot going on here. I'd like you to dig up dirt on our opponents. Turning an invisible way may prove useful for this. Let me see what I can find. I'll be back. Okay, wait. For the Oracle Witch. Hello, my name is Zyra. Me and a group of my sisters are fleeing from a conflict in our former coven. We are being hunted and executed. We are desperate. I beg of you, hear me out. Yeah, we will. Just I want to read. Who is this again? That's true. Confirm other. No, you're not worth it. I will talk to somebody else first. I kind of feel like that's a little bit of waste of my time. This mathematician. Beautiful. Okay. Thanks for having me. My name is Zyra. I am a jade sculptor. Welcome, Zyra. My name is Fortuna. I am a cartomancer. What can I do for you? I lead a group of refugee witches. We are in desperate need of help. I am so sorry to hear that. Oh no, I'll help in any way I can. Am I in trouble for hosting you? Get the fuck out of here with that. Okay. Oh no, I'll help in any way I can. What do you need? I should first tell you about the nature of the conflict, and for you to properly comprehend what's going on, it is imperative that you learn about our culture. You are familiar with the traditions of the jade sculptors? No, not much. Please educate me. No, I'd rather not. Why would I do this? Access Adana's knowledge about the Jade Sculptors. So, no. Educate me. With pleasure. Thank you for listening to our story. We, the Jade Sculptors, are specialized in dialoguing with precious stones. We can ask them what their potential is and carve any of them into a magnificent magical tools. The most powerful stone is jade, the cornerstone of all of our power. We owe all of our might to the pact we sealed with the Jade Monks. You work with men? I thought they weren't able to achieve witchhood. Oh no, the Jade Monks are the 2 largest known jade stones in the universe, each the size of a 5-story pagoda. They whispered their shape to the founding members, and they carved them into what they are today. We worship them, and in exchange, they guard the souls of every member of the clan. If you bring the heart of a Jade Witch back to the Jade Monks, we can be born again, but as a mortal, retaining our memories but not our powers. The reborn must remain here in our temple to humbly serve the living witches of our coven. That's very interesting. Thank you so much for taking the time to explain it to me. Now that you know how we function, you can understand the root of this conflict. I found a way of retaining power and immortality when rebirthed at the Jade Monks waterfalls. It is all thanks to a noonstone carving method I devised, which consists of imbuing quicksilver into the veins of raw jade. But our sisters consider this to be heresy. They claim that the purity of jade must be preserved, but I suspect they are mostly interested in not losing the influx of mortal servants. Some of us, a minority I must say, tried to defend the virtue of imbuing jade with metals. However, they declared us heretics and are hunting us down. Oh, that sounds awful. That's why we need your help. And I'm aware of how risky it is to protect us at the moment, but hear me out. I came up with a proposal that may benefit us both. Okay, let's hear it. I researched many covens to see who'd be the best suited to give us asylum, and yours is one of the most powerful. I also learned that your sisterhood works on the bias of invitation. If any sister vouches for another witch, they can become a rightful member of your coven immediately. And I happen to know that you are in the middle of some elections too. So, invite me and my 9 sisters to your coven, and we will all vote for you in the upcoming election. Wow, we also have some magic saved up, so as compensation for all our troubles, we can offer 10 units of earth energy. I know the Jade Sculptors don't have the capacity to mess with a coven as powerful as yours. Take us in and we will all be safe. Please, I beg you. Protect us and you will have 10 more votes and more earth energy. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Very well, I accept, but no need to vote for me. I wish there was a way to, talk with my sister in here and just be like, what is, to get an opinion to make sure I'm not missing something out of all this. Because I'm like, can the coven handle 10? I'm like, it's 10, or was it 9 people? 10 people, right? Because 10 earth energy. I accept, but no need to vote for me. I'm dire out here though. My thing is I don't have a lot. I truly don't. So I'm kind of very well accept. I got zilch not on my side. Everyone is rocketing above me and I need some freaking help. What's the harm? But I would do it anyway. I feel like we need to accept them anyways. Because this one I'll be it says accept but no need to vote for me. But give me your energy but no need to vote for me. To me, you pick this selection if you've rigged the thing by using your cards that you win. So very well, I accept. By the Jade Monks, is that true? Yes, I can't morally turn you away. Our coven will protect you. Thank you so much, you're saving our lives. We will support you with all our might, not only with our votes but also our magic. Whatever we can do for you, we are forever in debt. I only did what was right. Please, here, accept our Jade Earth energy. Thank you so much. How do we proceed now? I can examine your future with my cards. I can write you a new future with my cards. Get some rest. Meet with the rest of the coven. I can examine your future with my cards, if you would like. Oh, they'll give me some peace. Yes, it'll be my pleasure then. All right, let me get my cards. I see two major forces at play in this predicament, so I'm going to draw a card for each of them. On one hand, we have you and your sisters, refugees fleeing from your old coven. And on the other hand, we have your pursuers, the four sisters that are after you, claiming that you're heretics. Please, Jade Monks, show mercy upon us. Focus on your training as a Jade Sculptor and on your desires as a witch while I shuffle my deck. The Titans of the Quarry reforce the arcane with their cores. Space can carry the quill. Determination, rightfulness, introspection, happiness. Oh my god, this is... You will end up founding your own coven that will surpass the Jade Sculptors. Witchhood will become unbearable for you and your sisters. You will renounce your powers and go back to life as a priestess among mortals. You will realize the heresy in your actions, and you will find a way to make amends with your four sisters. No. You will end up founding your own coven that will surpass the Jade Sculptors. That's not possible. Why not? The Jade Sculptors didn't exist before your ancestors carved the giant jade stones, right? The possibilities are endless at time for immortal beings such as you and me. You're right. I need to start focusing on what's ahead, and what you foretold is something well worth looking forward to. Thank you. The Cosmic Wheel. Ooh. The Jade Sculptors will be deemed a danger to cosmic society and will be stopped and dissolved by the Arbitrary's office. No matter where you hide, your four sisters will end up finding a way to punish you all one way or another. The Jade Sculptors will devise a ritual to turn off all their dead servants into ghosts and have them haunt the dreams of anyone who betrayed them. Holy fuck. Your pursuers will eventually realize how arrogant they have been and will try to recruit you back and compensate you and your sisters for all the damage they have caused. I like this one. That's rich, but I guess that if we manage to build that new and improved coven, there are some talented sculptors we won't mind having back. Thank you for looking into our future. Somehow it's less bleak than I expected, even if I know there are still many hardships ahead. Thank you, really. For now, I will focus on showing proper gratitude for you of taking us in. You are saving our lives in more than one sense. I hope that everything works out for you all in the end. I needed you like 2 seconds ago. Oh, I have something worrying to report. What did I send you out to? I sent you out to like boost our numbers. What the fuck are you doing? Caprice has been shamelessly parading Adina's corpse around to gather support. It may be because they go back way too far, but for some reason the corpse complies with everything Caprice says. This is giving our sisters reason to believe in Caprice's plan of keeping Adina as some sort of mystic guide. We need to do something. Who are you? I don't know why I keep looking up. Wait. Even Oracle's going down for me. I'm not doing anything right here. I went and tried to put novices in their place, but they're not ready to see sense yet. Okay, I think it's best we have you focus on a different demographic. I'm sorry. Oh, this is why. I didn't know I was going to do that one. Whose program should we challenge? Caprisa. Specifically, let's go after this point of Carisa's program. Would you just do this? I don't know. Okay. We're just going with shit here at this point. So if the Peppermancer if she comes back and she's like, yeah, the explorers didn't really listen to me, she's supposed to go with the novices. And my sister should be going to the explorers. I really don't have enough time for this stuff. For you. Oh, that's right. My name is Manika, and I'm one of the explorer witches of the Coven. I'm meeting with members of every party to assess the best prospect for our projects, the continued research of the cause, and of course, the well-being of our sisters. Invite. Hello, Fortuna. So nice to meet you. Likewise. It is an honor to meet with the head of the explorers. I'm no head of anything, dear. The rest of the explorers like to call me that, but it's just an affectionate way of calling me old. I know how many witches hold you in great esteem, not only explorers. Well, I mentored a lot of them. I understand the daughterly love. But there's no such thing as a head, leader, or chief of explorers. In any case, I'm sure you have a lot of pull among them. I won't deny that. My word carries more weight than I'd like, but that's not something I sought out. I'd never brandish the love as a tool for command. Anyway, enough about me. I've always wanted to meet you. Did you know I was planning on paying you a visit right before you were exiled? Oh my god. Exiled. Oh yeah. At that time, we were looking for an oracle to help us design a plan to travel inside a black hole. Oh, whoa, I would have loved to have been a part of that. Well, unfortunately, that project was canceled after we lost a young explorer to the black hole. The oracle that was helping us at the time told us she wasn't dead, but transported to a different era. And that we'd probably never see her again. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe with you on our side, it would have gone differently. We'll never know, I guess. Look at me talking about myself again. I'm so sorry. Let's focus on the present, or you could have me telling war stories until the end of the race. It's quite alright. So you're visiting every candidate? How's that going so far? It keeps getting harder and harder. I'm not just visiting the candidates, but also their advisors and the other team members, and I just love you all so much. The future is going to be bright no matter who wins. You love everyone, even Caprice. The future will be brightest with us. I agree, it's a pity we have to compete to begin with. I know, it must be hard on you. You, Jasmine, Dahlia are pretty close, right? My true family, I'd say. I hope this race makes you even closer after the dust settles. Yeah, me too. I wish I could have enjoyed some quiet time with my loved ones before getting thrown back into witch society this hard. We rarely choose our struggles. Why don't you stay out of the race? Why don't you stay out of it if the race is this hard on you? I should have, shouldn't I? But I guess I do care about the fate of this coven. That's why I have to make sure it is our program we move forward with. The class of friendship and conviction. So tell me, is there a way to count on your support? So blunt. That's a good sign. It's not that there's something specific you can do to get my vote, but yours is the only party with an oracle in it. I'm curious about that. So if it's not rude to ask, I would like to experience your divination. Specifically, how it may benefit the everlasting task of charting this universe. What you have in mind? A simple request. Tell me about somewhere I haven't been. Not so simple, considering you're famous for having been everywhere. Everywhere known, at least. I guess there's no harm in writing up a place for Monika to find. Should I overdo it and impress her, or should I stick to her requests? She wanted to go through a black hole. Let's totally overdo it. It's not a challenge, my dear. Well, you're right, it is a challenge, fair enough. You know, Monika, it'd be a huge honor to count on your support. So I'm not only going to tell you about a place you haven't been, I'm going to tell you about what you'll find there. Bold. Okay, I'm starting to get excited. Hold tight to that excitement while I shuffle my deck. And connect what you felt the first time you visited an uncharted place. Inner guidance. Honestly, In this new place, you will find undiscovered mineral that will be coveted by many witch smiths. This new place will invite you into meditation, where you will hear the echoes of a long-lost melody that will expand the breadth of your arts. You will find an anonymous star the size of an apple, but it will hold as much power as the sun. Do a thorough search, for there you will find the sister you lost to the black hole. My God, I don't need water though. I need fire. But this one's probably the best one. What, is that true? Don't give hope to these old bones. This is real. I want to believe you more than anything, but we did everything in our powers back then, and there wasn't a way to get her back. It's going to work. Trust me. Okay, thank you. Okay, where do I need to go then? Let's draw another card. Ooh, well, this seems like a great one. Observe the surface of the VY. There will find a wormhole that can be crossed safely without getting burnt. It will take you to an undiscovered location. Oh my gosh, I really like this one. There's a natural formed in the size of an Everest around Jupiter between its 5th and 6th moon. This one. Oh, wow. That is pretty far-fetched. It is possible, though. Well, it's not impossible. Then you will find it. Are you sure you want to send your elder into one of the largest known stars? Yes, I mean it. It sounds funny. But I'm 100% sure you're going to find that wormhole and you'll be able to go through it safely. Very well. I'll bet on your divination. Bye. What you just did is something else. I'm leaving immediately to explore. Can't wait to hear back from you. You can bet you will. Thank you so much for indulging me. Explorer to explorer. I came back from the meeting with some explorer witches. From what I've gathered, they're a bit divided between wanting more freedom but also wanting the coven to invest more in common projects. Some of them saw potential in our program anyway. There was quite the interest in the ministry system you're proposing. Having a ministry of cosmic exploration sounded delightful to them. Okay. Promote our program on novices. Ooh, exciting. I'll go and spread the good word. Absolutely. Perfect. All these things are gathering up. Maybe I can make another card. It'll be another earth and water card. I keep getting those. Trying to see if I can get more fire, but maybe I can do like one more card. Yeah, I'm fine. The prairie grants a space for meditation. A magical harvest is meant to be shared. Harvests build communities. The oracle only offers the strongest seeds of the strain. The little jade statue watches over the current. Oh no. Got stuff building up. Is that a bunny? That looks like a bunny. Come on, Fortuna. Take your time. Oh, that's a cat. Where are you from? Oh, yeah, that's right. Not yet. Hold on. I'll read that in a second. Oh my god, you're so cute! What do you got for me? A spy mission. I found something a bit unquieting about Caprisa. Caprisa has a perfect memory, storing all events, both cosmic and earthly, inside her tree rings, knots, and branches. Well, apparently, during Odena's mandate, some developments had to be edited out of existence. And that includes literally trimming some of Caprisa's branches, destroying many years of records just to cover up Odena's dealings. We haven't been able to discover what the incident was about, and Caprisa is physically unable to recall it. But just revealing the fact that she probably concluded with the destruction of these records may be enough to spark some unrest among her followers. We could use it during a debate to throw her off her game. We'll see. Alright, dig up dirt. How come you didn't let your mentor know that you're allowed to receive visits now? Is everything alright? I don't want to be a bother, but I would like to visit you and see how you're doing after 2 centuries of exile. Oh, I want to talk to her. You know what? We're gonna talk to her. Before we do this, we're gonna talk to her first. Hello, Fortuna. I'm so happy to see you. Look at you. You've grown a lot. I sense earth energy flowing out from you. I was worried exile would have consumed you. But you not only overcame this unfair punishment, you came out of it full of power. I'm happy to see you too, Master. Better stay humble and not provoke her. Yeah, why would you don't want to read her energies? I don't know, when this comes up, this always seems like, especially when it's like out of the blue, this seems so rude. I don't know why, but it does. Read her energies. Better stay humble and not provoke her. I'm curious. I'm always curious. I can replay this next time to stay humble, but I also get the feeling you're not always supposed to select this. Sometimes it's better not to. In this case, it may be better not to. Like, what would be the reason of trying to read her energies? Stay humble. I guess that after all of these years, I must have 2 centuries worth of pent-up lecture coming my way, right? Come again? Why would you? It's terrible enough that you had to spend all this time in exile. I should be the one listening to you today. I'm eager to hear the insights of an oracle who survived 200 years of isolation. Oh. I wasn't ready for this. I totally thought you'd be ashamed or angry. In the beginning, maybe. But I'm not the same witch you knew hundreds of years ago. I guess none of those you knew actually existed anymore as you remembered them. That's a sad thought, but yeah, I feel a bit alien even among my closest friends. Losing you has changed us all. Being cut off from my dear pupil so abruptly, it made me question my identity and my purpose. Master, today I'm here to listen to you. Tell me about exile. I don't really have much to tell you. I don't think I'll ever fully heal from this. It made me stronger. I'm way more powerful now. This may lead into dangerous territory, and then it sounds I'm grateful for my exile because I'm stronger, even though she fucking hated it. What we've been gathering, because of what she said she had to endure during this, I think she's on this path of I don't think I'll ever fully heal. Truly, I don't think she's come to terms with it and has healed from the exile. She's literally been in exile, summoned the behemoth, thrown into witch politics. She's never had this opportunity. I don't think she'll not ever fully heal from it. I think right now in this moment, this is what it feels like. It's been too much, Master. This is the hardest thing I ever had to live through. No one to talk to. Eventually, I started to hallucinate. I tried to escape my mind through fiction, substances, even pain. But no matter the stimulus, when in isolation, you grow numb to it all. Memory becomes a mirage, not a single landmark in time to allow you to differentiate one day from another. And this is something that, as well as she wasn't honest about a card pull, not honest about, I think it was one of her friends, I think it was Dahlia, she was talking about the past. She would not talk to her about it. She won't talk to her sister about it. Hopefully her master here, her mentor, is someone who she feels that she can actually talk to, and that's why we need to have this discussion to just be able to have her open up. It's been endless, and at the same time, I can barely remember it. The only thing remaining is this damage that I need to figure out how to outlive. Oh, Fortuna. I am so sorry. Thank you for sharing this with me. I am here for you, and I'm going to help you find your peace, okay? Thank you. And... and what about the behemoth you summoned? What I was trying to stay away what I was trying to stay away from about that also, I feel powerful. Well, yeah, you summoned a behemoth. What? How did you, all of these give it away. How did you, Fortuna? It was me who taught you the forbidden song. Of course I was going to notice. I'm so sorry, I was desperate. You know what? I don't regret using it. Why did you teach it to me to begin with? I'm actually curious about why you taught it to me. Like, I'm really curious about that. But I'm also thinking, I'm so sorry, I was desperate. I'm gonna have to go with this. I need to know. Like, well, then why did you teach it to me to begin with? Calm down. You did nothing wrong. I taught you that spell for a reason. It would be twisted to teach you something that you weren't meant to use. You knew that I'd eventually summon a behemoth. I wanted you to have the option. The option to break the magical pack? Yes. You see, laws are just an agreement between members of a community. Excuse me. To have some broad guidelines about what is correct and what not. But hardly any law survives every context. Plus, to be frank, most of us are shoved into a system of rules we haven't previously agreed upon. I hear you. In this case, it saved my life. I knew that this day would come, that the moment you used the forbidden song, you would become a fully fledged witch. You are no longer my apprentice. I am no longer your master. That makes me feel kind of sad. I can finally stop feeling like a child. No, that makes me feel kind of sad. Ah, me too. But now we can relax and become something better than a mentor and mentee. Now we can be friends, and I can rely on you. We can rely on each other. It's going to be weird to treat you like I treat my friends. I'm starting to regret this. Fortuna, I am proud of you. You're gonna make me cry. Make me cry. Who would have thought that praise is what would finally break through your armor? Whatever, it's been a difficult couple of centuries. I know, my friend, I know. By the way, speaking of surprises, what's this about you getting into politics? Patrice forced me to, basically. I want to fix Adana's damage. I want to help create a better universe. I don't really know. She basically forced her into it, truthfully. Your other mentor. I don't officially recognize her as such. I know, but if she's put you up to this, I'm sure it's going to be something good for you. It's breaking me out of the stupor of being exiled, that's for sure. I see. That's good. Can I help in any way? Can you vouch for us amongst the academics? Could you try to inspire the novices? Nope. Vouch for us among the academics. That is one of our weakest points. Gladly. Thank you so much. Now I can't wait anymore. Legend is spreading fast within the coven. I want to see your new deck, please. No, I want to experience it. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, but first I should warn you about its true nature. Oh, and what might that be? Adana's courts visited me not long ago and explained why she sent me into exile. She realized it way before any of us that what I did is not fortune-telling. I am not reading into the unknown, I am writing it. I can modify not only the future, but everything that didn't happen in the past. I can basically alter reality. Adana's always been quite perceptive. I'm ashamed that I did not notice it before, being the closest to you under magical development. I could have guided you better should we have known about this earlier. You taught me perfectly, plus I was happier before learning what my powers actually entailed. Oh, so your predictions about the fall of the coven? Yes, I doomed us all. I see. I guess that's in part why I got into politics in hopes there's a way to minimize the damage. Knowing that, do you still want to subject yourself to my new deck? Yes. Oh. It is my responsibility. I brought you up. Just be mindful about what you ask. I do interpret the cards, but I don't control what cards I draw. Very well. Okay, deep breaths. What future do you want to alter? Not the future. If I understood you properly, we can work with everything that didn't happen, right? Oh, right. I can't erase anything, but I can sew in new realities, especially around times when our collective memories are fuzzy. Times in which nothing of worth seemed to happen. I understand. Then I want you to write us a happy memory and an important lesson. Oh, that is unexpected. What's this about? Regret? Disappointment? I did so much thinking when Adana took you away from me. And I feel I should have been less strict and put more time into enjoying ourselves. Now you're telling me you have the power to fix that, so let's see if you can turn me into a better mentor, even retroactively. Wow, okay. Focus on your pride and your compassion while I shuffle my deck. A motherly memory? I think memory. I really loved the time you took me camping in one of the beautiful valleys in the Deerfolk realm. It was so peaceful. Oh, I remember how your ears went wild the first time I baked you a margarita pizza. This one. My ears? Huh, yeah. It was during the first months of my training. I was getting used to my ascension and I wanted to do something to thank you for taking me in. I asked you if you like pizza and you were like, "What's a pizza?" Exactly. I couldn't believe that in all your years of immortality existence you hadn't heard about pizza at all. Well, it's not like you had any knowledge of Deerfolk astronomy. I know, but by that time I couldn't process existence without pizza. So I went and made you one, the simplest. I remember it. As I remember it, my mouth is beginning to water again. And when you put the first slice in your mouth, your eyes went wide open and your ears started going up and down uncontrollably. Now I need a pizza. It's been centuries since I had one. Next time I visit you, get ready to make some pizza, Fortuna. Sure, it's a promise. This is so strange. I know you just wrote that with your cards, but I remember it so vividly, so many details. The smells, the temperatures, so many sensations. Yeah, me too. It's uncanny. I immediately embrace this new reality. It's not an illusion after all. We really lived through that. It actually happened. This is incredible. Thank you for creating such a valuable memory for us. Ooh, wound and worship. Okay, well, don't really have an option. It has to go here. You taught me to create a magical stash that would slowly grow during my penance, so I would have a meaty magical reserve ready for when I came back. Okay. You taught me another forbidden spell to siphon magic from any witch who visited my domain. That seems mean, because I got people, it says any witch. I got people, like friends, alliances, and even after all this, they're supposed to be a part of me. Like, that doesn't seem right to do. I don't like that they keep putting fire in a lot of, like, purely, like, not evil, but, like, morally gray, like, stances. Like, it's always, like, the worst. It's always fire, which is not necessarily true. I like this one. We're just gonna go with this one. This magical stash. Oh yes, I remember that. And I don't call it a magical stash. It was an astrologer's dream catcher. After 200 years, it must be ripe for the harvest. Whoa, it's so uncanny. You immediately switched to that reality. Oh. I cast the spell myself, and I could swear this really happened. Well, it really happened. I remembered it clearly. What you cast wasn't an illusion after all. We lived through that. True. Amazing. Do you want to open it now? See how much energy it gathered? Absolutely. Okay, here I go. Whoa, that's nice. That's so nice. Incredible. This feels like cheating. No, the other way was going to be mean, okay? That would be cheating. I don't think so. You sacrificed a bit of your past in exchange for this power. The cosmic balance is kept. You'll eventually run out of past if you keep exploiting this. Right, but still. Enjoy it. You own it. You used your abilities and your own time after all. I guess. I'm still processing it. Anyway, what do you think about my true talent? I understand why Adana was scared enough to deprive you of your old deck. But I'm not scared at all because I know you. Adana didn't. She made a grave mistake. If Adana had told you the truth, you would have treated your newfound power with care. I have no doubt about it. That's what I've been saying. But sentencing you to a millennia of exile, that's dangerous. You could have gone insane, and I don't even want to think about a mad witch with the power to alter reality. I'm so glad I taught you to summon Abe. Wait, you know about him? Not personally, but my mentor did. She taught me the Forbidden Song and told me many tales. I wonder. What was her name? What was her name? But I never got to use the spell myself. Wait, tell me more about your mentor and Abe. Wait, tell me more. My mentor was a Sumerian witch, master of shapeshifting. She was one of the founders of our coven. Apparently, they had to dispel Abe because one of the sisters made a pact that endangered the fabric of time itself. My mentor rarely talked about the incident because it brought her sour memories that tainted her transformations, but they had to erase their sister out of existence and chained Abe back into the Forbidden Song. I know Abe isn't happy about that. I'm sure. My mentor felt quite sorry for everything, but what could they do? The price was too high. In any case, my mentor spoke fondly about their time with Abe. I'm kind of sad I never got to summon him myself. How are you liking him? I like him very much. I don't really trust him. I both hate and love him. I don't know. The behemoth is just a tool to me. I like him very much. I owe him my life. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad you found such a good ally. It's rare to hear you talk so fondly about anybody. I guess that extra-dimensional beings are my weak spot. Listen, I want you to have something. I believe my dominion may prove a very powerful sphere for your creations. The 4 elements converge there, after all. Hey, yes, I get her place. That's so nice. Her Switch studio, where she teaches the art of cosmic magic. Thank you. Whoa, this is gonna come in handy, alright. Plus, it's very nice to have a card that represents the place I grew as a witch. Fortuna, thank you. Okay, tea time is over. Now you focus on the campaign. Change the world, my child. Yes. Come back soon. For pizzas. Oh boy, everybody's here. Did you welcome Jade Sculptor refugees into our coven? Yeah. That's a bit complicated in the middle of a race, Fortuna. Based on the coven rules, they have the right to vote, and they're voting for us, of course. But this didn't sit well with the rest of the coven. Oh, I understand. Well, I had to welcome them in. I couldn't refuse to help them. Okay, let's rebuild from here. Dahlia's been selling her free access policy regarding the forbidden arts to the academics, and they're buying it. We better be careful about this. Fantastic news. You has been meeting with academics vouching for you, and nepotism is powerful in our sisterhood, apparently. Thank your mentor for me. Oh, I'm back. I challenged the proposal of keeping Adana's corpse for guidance. Surprisingly, there are some academics and oracles that are interested in the idea, but almost everyone is fed up enough with Adana to want to get rid of her one way or another. Hold on. I'm back from my spy mission. Yeah, I feel like I should have taken the votes. I should not have taken the votes. That was the problem there. I should not have taken the votes. I'm back for my spy mission. I've uncovered some history related to Dahlia's work which could spin an angle from. Some decades ago, there was this revolt called the Nightmare Uprising. that had to be quenched by the arbiters. Apparently, a group of witches started to tame demons and use them to control several mortal communities. They did so by using the demons to infiltrate people's nightmares and alter their minds. This increased in cults started to get out of control, both on Earth and in the Deerfolk worlds. Using the powers harvested from all the worship, the demon tamers got bold and tried to control the arbitrage office using those very same nightmare incursions. They didn't succeed, of course, but the conflict lasted a couple of years until every single tamer was hunted down. In fact, many of them served as arbitraries today. Anyway, you're probably wondering how Dahlia fits in all this. Well, guess who it was who armed that small coven to begin with? Our very own Dahlia crafted the demon-taming daggers. And while there's nothing illegal about crafting daggers for witches outside their own coven, one could say it was irresponsible to grant them the armament that ultimately led to the Nightmare Uprising. In any case, even though the Arbitrator's Office investigation declared Dahlia is absolved of any responsibility, the role she played in that uprising isn't something most witches are aware of. Just bringing it up made some of our sisters question Dahlia's judgment, and to have that kind of debate in the air will surely weaken her support. But I doubt that Dahlia will be happy about anyone airing that issue. Exactly. That's why I'm not sure if digging up dirt. I really want to dig up dirt though on Jasmine. Hold on. Really? Huh. Did not oh. Well, I don't know what that means. What? I lost the oracles. I am so not good at this. I am fucking losing. Hold on. Am I ever gonna beat this? Alright, Forbidden Arts it is, I guess. Oh god, I keep hitting that. Promote or challenge? Forbidden Arts. Okay. I am closing into 4 hours of stream today. And I'm starting to get super hungry and super tired.